This is Randi Thompson coming to you live with Beau and Susan Faulkner Evans. We're working on the balance he needs for more of a second level, which means he has to keep his shoulders up and have more engagement. As you can see, he's not too thrilled with the changes, which is normal for a lot of horses. So we're going to try to talk him through this. But this way you get to see, most people see Beau when he's always winning in the show ring and they just think he's always a good boy. Well, he is a good boy, but he's got issues he has to work through too. Good, is that under your seat? Think of the shoulder in. That's right, outside rein and leg, he needs to bring his shoulder over another 4 inches. That much. He's going to say it's impossible. Good, yep, go back into your spirals, push him out with the leg yield feeling. Because you know that now to keep him on the circle, it's not only your outside rein and leg that brings his shoulder over, but it's your inside leg that's going to keep his haunches out where they need to be so he can carry you. That's right, think pirouette, bring your shoulder over sooner. That's right, keep his shoulder over, stretch down and in. That's right. That's it. Rock him back on the outside rein and leg. Shift him back to the inside hind. Outside rein and leg, half halt. Get him to step up into your outside rein so he shifts into your inside hind. That's it. Praise him. That's right. Shift, shift. It's going to be every step at first. Shift, because you have to do a 10-meter canter circle, right? Yeah. Do a 10-meter canter circle wherever you want and just feel it. I'm doing it. Oh, okay. Okay, you're doing it, but you're doing it in the middle of the ring. I knew that. Quarter line to quarter line. You feel where he pops his shoulder out? Yes. Good, good. That's just where you're going to think every 2 steps you have to reposition the shoulder. By the way, that was a really nice transition. Well, it was nice. It was balanced and he was stretching when he came down. That was very nice. That's it. So now we're going to go into the canter. We're going to add the collected, the medium.
Well, we got to do the counter canter.
And the counter canter. Well, that's all right. Yep, keep his neck loose. That's right. And you might have to do a counter bend to do that, counter flex. And only you'll know when it is. And you just do enough where somebody watching, as in a judge, doesn't see you doing it. Good, good. So you're going to be doing a lot of counter flexing where he is now. Like right there, he went behind the bit. So flex him the other way, get him to step up. And the flexes that you do to the left or right will only be like 2 or 3 inches, just enough to get them back under your seat. Of course, they're going to come up pretty fast. That's it. Post like, oh, please just let me do the training level canter. That's right, shorten the front end, because the counter canter's at a collected canter, right? Okay, so you've got to get him more collected. He needs to get him rounder. Rounder. That's it, rounder. Rounder. Well, that's exactly right. That is the problem when you're doing the counter canter for everybody. So this is perfect because this is what everybody has to feel. So when he loses the counter canter feeling, you're going to really think of bringing that shoulder over until he's underneath of your seat. Keep his shoulder over so he stays under your seat. He should stay under your right seat bone because you're going to feel him dropping it. Feel him trying to drop your right seat bone. Bring his nose over more to the right. Yep, he's going to say he can't do it, and maybe he can't yet. Bring his shoulder over more to the right, and his nose. Bring his nose and shoulder more to the right because you're on the right lead. Yep, position him like you're on a 10-meter circle with your right rein and leg. Good. Position him like you're on a 10-meter circle. Keep positioning that 10-meter circle for your counter canter. More. There. Praise him. Keep that feeling for your counter canter. Position him like you're on a 10-meter circle for your counter canter. Good. Keep him positioned because you'll feel when he drops out. Keep him positioned, especially here. Good, Susan. That's it. Keep him positioned. This is where you need to position him more. When he starts dragging you is when he's lost his balance, and that's where he should be right now. Yep. Just think, if you have to do a circle to the right, do a 10-meter circle if you need to. Or even a half of one. That's it. So you're just going to test yourself. When you do the loop over here, you might have to do half of a 10-meter circle just to make sure he's in that right balance. Good. Big stepping trot. Nose out, loose her neck. That's good. Oh, it's hard work. You started feeling a difference in his balance.
Yeah, I just can't get a hold of him.
Well, you're getting more control of it all the time, but the counter canter in balance is not easy.
No, that's the thing. I just can't. Especially going this way. Just he's going around, but I just can't get a hold of him.
Well, you're getting it more and more. And that's what you want to look at, because he had some steps where he actually stayed in balance more. So at first it is like chiseling away at a big thing of stone.
Yeah, it wasn't awful, but it was, I just can't. He's just kind of going laterally around.
That's right. And it wasn't awful, but your goal is to be able to get 7 and 8s. So with that in mind, it's just getting really picky about what he's doing, because this is actually the nicest counter canter he's been able to do.
Yeah.
And you keep building on that because you have plenty of time. And another way to feel it now, if you don't feel it behind the saddle or picking up your inside seat bone of the lead you're supposed to stay on, that's when you're going down to the 5-6 range.
Well, yeah, that's what it is.
And that's a coefficient of 2, right?
I would imagine, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't remember either. But as we do know, it's those little points that make the difference.